Hello. Most of the businesses we work with have multiple options available to them when they're considering an acquisition of capital equipment. In addition to the possibility of leasing, many of our customers can pay cash immediately or by budgeting and making a cash purchase out of a few months' net business revenues. We've created a fully functional graphing spreadsheet and linked to it from the homepage of our website. It will help you determine whether it makes more sense to lease or to pay cash for your next acquisition of capital equipment. The spreadsheet parameters can be adjusted by you to fit your specific circumstances and will reveal how quickly you will receive positive cash flow from your investment in a capital item acquired for your business. Positive cash flow simply means that you've got more liquid cash net in your business at the end of the month than you started with. The calculator is a Microsoft Excel spreadsheet, modifiable by you. On this video, we'll show, as an example, figures from a real customer of ours who was considering his alternatives for acquiring a screen printing press for his retail t-shirt business. He'd already determined that his equipment would run about $25,200 to purchase, and he had figured that he'd be making an additional $1,750 in monthly gross profit by printing his own t-shirts instead of outsourcing the production. Your business and your circumstances will undoubtedly be different from this example, so you can plug in your own figures in these pale blue cells and make your own calculations and graph your own results. Here are the variables used by our customer and in this example. The equipment cost is the acquisition cost, the vendor's invoice amount or cash purchase price of the asset, whether he paid cash for it or if he has us buy it to lease to him. In this case, the equipment cost is $25,200. Our customer has already calculated that he'll be bringing in an additional $1,750 in new monthly profits as a result of this equipment, so we plug that number in here as the monthly profit or savings benefit. We have agreed to sell the equipment to our customer at the end of the lease for 10% of the original equipment cost, so $2,520 gets entered into this field here. We give our customer several different sets of lease terms and payment options to choose from. Those figures are entered into these fields here. As each of these figures got entered into the spreadsheet, the graphs on the right were updated, reflecting the changes. On this tab of the spreadsheet, the graphs are pretty small though, and hard to read. So if you click on one of the green tabs at the bottom of the screen, you can see a larger graph with a month-by-month, side-by-side comparison showing how quickly each option yields more liquid cash in the business than was there to start with. Here's the 36-month results page for our customer. On the left half of the screen, you can see the net dollars in our customer's bank account as a result of his choices. Red numbers indicate that the equipment still hasn't paid for itself. Remember that if he paid $25,200 cash out of pocket, he's got to make $25,200 of new additional profits just to get out of the hole. The table shows that at the end of year one, the lease acquisition provides the owner with $9,911 in net cash profits, while the immediate cash purchase option, he still needs to make $4,200 in profits just to reach break even. Based on this customer's figures, it's sometime in month 15 where the equipment would break into positive territory on a cash purchase. That's where the numbers come into the black. You can see that same thing here on the graph. The red line is the cash purchase line. About month 15 here is where it crosses into positive territory, more money in than paid out to acquire the equipment. But look, even after 24 months of the 36-month term, there's a $3,875 advantage to the lease option, $20,675 in net positive cash flow versus $16,800 in net positive cash flow on the cash purchase. The graph and the table both show how long each option takes to produce net positive cash and the graph shows where the lines cross over into positive territory and where they cross over each other. Select the 24, 48, or 60-month tabs at the bottom of the screen to see how those options work out. And remember to plug in your own numbers in the Data Entry and Assumptions tab so the results are meaningful for you. Click on the Example tab to gain a better understanding of the assumptions and how to make this spreadsheet work for your situation. Some customers think they'll avoid the lease carrying charges by saving up and making a cash purchase, so we've included a column and lines on the graphs that reflect that option too. In that circumstance, the business owner gives up the profits the equipment would have made while they were saving up to purchase, and those profits are probably gone forever, so this approach is oftentimes the most expensive alternative of all. My name is Gary Green, and I hope that you find the spreadsheet useful as you consider your alternatives for making your next equipment acquisition. If you have questions about any aspect of this, I will welcome your call.